Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Have you said thank you once?
What else was there? Lil Slap? Oh yeah, Lil Slap is there too. Interesting. What else? Smash?
Smash.
Yeah.
Boonga, boonga.
Very good. And I think that's about it. Showing all commands with... Okay, can you really show all commands with that? No. I don't know what this is. Well. Welcome, my friends. Hello, hello, Blue Mask. But Blue Mask, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Titus James and Blue Mask. The two OG top Gs. OG's top Gs. Let's make this smaller so it's not that big, right? Because you can easily see the comment I'm about to read, right? If I scroll down, it works. Very good. Now, let me tell you something. A lot of comments came in, and very often I feel bad for not answering them, and once in a while I like to do this. You know? I like to do this. Reading of the questions that I have not answered. So let me go through them. One by one. Maybe it sparks a conversation, maybe it doesn't. You know, that's why streaming is fun, right? Hello, hello, my friend. Hello. Why do you go the legend attack speed rune? Isn't haste or lifesteal better? It's almost random. I just simply, you know, psychologically like the attack speed better. You know, maybe haste is better. I think you can easily argue that it is, but, you know, let me thumbs this up. Big Daddy says that, right? Okay, how do you know which keystone to bring? I still brought Grasp. You know, it's just that it's very hard to say. They are very, very, very close. Very, very close. I would say, I've said this, you know, many times, but again, you know, just to answer the question, yeah, Comet seems to be better early game. But you know, Grasp is, if you can trigger that Grasp, you can really trigger the enemy. If you'll pardon the pun. Finally, low Masta, yeah. Can you guess the number of Yorick one tricks in Challenger? It's, you know, 5? I don't know. It's very low. The number is very low. That's why I'm rank 1. That's why I'm rank 1. Mr. Volkrick, what's your favorite build? You know, if we go back into the past, I would say... I have to check real quick if Twitch is working. Just real quick. Because it might not be working. Okay, calm down. Okay, calm down. Okay, calm down. Yes, it's working. All good. All good. What else? What else is there? Yeah, about the one tricks. Yeah, that's why I'm rank 1. It's funny because I'm rank 1 and rank 2. Which is... Yeah, as I said, it's funny. But I will keep saying that because it's just technically, literally true. Because no one plays Yorick mid. And those who do maybe are just much lower. So it is sort of a unique challenge to get... you know, to have a certain rank with Yorick mid. It's funny, you know, it's fun. So, oh yeah, what's your favorite build? My favorite build, I think, if you would go back in the past, would be Eclipse, Zerilda's, and Collector. Hands down. These days, I would say one of my favorite builds, which I don't know if it's trolling, but when you build tank items against mages, if the enemy has a lot of mages in their team and you just build tank items, it's funny. It's very satisfying to play that. You know, hello from Texas. Welcome, my friend. Hello from Latvia. Hello from Latvia. Blue Mask has a crown. What a Chad. That's, yeah, those... YouTube is trying to step up their game, right? With that engagement. YouTube trying to step up their game. Mr. Pokrik, what do you think about AP Yorick? I like it. As I said, if you... One of my favorite things is to build the tank Yorick and then AP. I'm just not 100% sure if that's trolling. Oh, this guy. You know, at first I didn't understand if he's trolling or not. And I, you know, because if he's trolling, then I lose by giving him attention. But if he's not trolling, then it's a little bit sad. And I unfortunately, I think that I just checked out his channel real quick, and unfortunately, it seems like he's just not well. Rank 1 tutorial, yes. I don't know why this is a, you know, why this is like a question, because I said contains questions. Just won 700 USD at the casino. Well done. Of course, yeah, well done. Yeah, but the casino is the casino, right? But yeah, still, well done. Why not? Why not call it a well done moment? I might build Redemption again today. Because I want to make sure that I wasn't just unlucky those games I lost with Redemption. I feel like I really do feel like it needs to be tested. So that's why I named today's stream Experimenting with Yorick. Hello, Mr. Broker from Sleepy, Idaho. I'll be here but maybe resting before moving the potatoes tomorrow morning. Are you saying you're gonna go to sleep, or what's cooking in the father's barbecue? It's actually, what's cooking is Redemption, Yorick. No, I'm not gonna go to support. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Sorry, bruh. Maybe Ghost I can try. Maybe Ghost I can try this time. Can someone tell me when to rush Titanic, Hullbreaker, or Short? It's dependent on what you're up against. You know, all of those three items are super giga similar. And I don't think you'll get a satisfying answer because it's just, you know, it's just not. I like Titanic for the wave clear. That's it. If you want wave clear, if you have a theory why a wave clear is a good thing, and you are gonna play with wave clear, do it. You know, do it. Would you say the Yorick birth snuffs changed if you feel like releasing Maiden? I feel like I haven't seen you releasing Maiden Split for any reason. I do still release. Maybe it's just unlucky that you haven't seen it. I think... I would say no, it didn't change. I feel like I released her a lot still. Except maybe in the very, you know, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I would release her more just because, you know, when you were fed as lethality, you know, it was pretty big. It's pretty big. Well, now I'm hungry on the topic of food. What's one of your favorite dishes? It's the potatoes, man. Just the potatoes. Just clean, shaven potatoes. Potatoes. Okay, let me jump into the match. Let me jump into the match. That Timo looks horrible. Mundo looks funny. Swain looks horrible. Darkstar Kaiser, no opinion. Blade Mistress Morgana, no opinion. Broken Covenant Cho'Gath, I don't understand what's going on there. It's pretty cool. Shaco, top G skin. Yorick, top G skin. Crime City Twitch, kind of funny and dumb, so 7 out of 10. And Vagar, just top G skin. The original. Not fries, no. Fries are good, but just potatoes. I've talked about this before, but I want to mention again. Potatoes are just such a plant that is... Well, you know the meme, you know, that there's a weakling houseplant that dies immediately when it doesn't have like the perfect amount of light, you know, from the window. And then potato, just, you know, left in the corner in a bag, you know, 2 stories below the sea level. And there's an image of it trying to reach the soil with its tentacles when it does that. That is just such a life thing to do. And I think potatoes do that the best. Now, I understand that this has nothing to do with the taste of them. But I think it, you know, you kind of respect the vegetable more. Mark Wahlberg survived off of them on Mars. Oh, I should look into that. Maybe you like potatoes because they're beneath the ground and gotta dig for them. Okay. Interesting theory, yes, yes. But Yorick, he's kind of tricking everybody because his shovel is not actually meant for digging. If you look at this shovel in game, it is... it doesn't have the bent part, which is required for digging. It's actually like a more like a blunt sort of boat. Not a boat, but just it's sort of it's what is the shape, you know? It's basically, it doesn't have a bend. I'll show you and you'll see what I mean. So he's actually tricking everybody. It's not for digging. Look at it. You see? It doesn't have the thing that shovel has. Because if you would stick it in the ground, and imagine sticking an object like this in the ground, and then kind of and trying to get the dirt out, it wouldn't, you know, form into this like crease. So it would be really hard to dig. So what is Yorick doing? Why is he doing that? That's how old shovels look. No, that can't be. That can't be. No, I disagree. Where? It was made for hitting. Yeah, true. What's going on over here? It's like smacking someone with a stop sign. Maybe the stop sign. What are you doing, boy? You could have done it. You could have died, actually. Whoopsie daisies, Mr. Mundo. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Does anyone know the time for poker? For me, it's 9:30 a.m. I've been awake for 3 hours already. It's for grave digging. Yeah, but you can't dig the graves if it doesn't take out the dirt, because it's meant to take out the dirt. You know? You don't break. He wanted to get smacked. I don't know why is he doing this. He wanted to get smacked again, it looks like. I don't know. I guess he thinks he wins these trades. I don't know what the boy doing, you know? I don't know what the boy doing. The boy wonder. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Careful, careful, careful. Mr. Swain getting nibbled by those ghouls, it looks like. Oh, actually walked into that. Oh, you know what? I should have used my ghost. And that's how you win a lane against a mage. That's it. I don't know if he's a mage, but he's definitely... He says, what the F is this? That's Yorick. That's why I've been saying you play Yorick mid. Because you can't lose against a mage. He was, by the way, he was basicing me to 24/7 and he still lost. Right? He still lost. Sorry, bro. Oh, that's a skill issue right there. That's a bit of a skill issue right there, okay? So I'm gonna try redemption for one game at least. And maybe two if it goes well, but if I lose the first game with redemption, then we're gonna try something else because there are other experiments I wanna you know, do. That's top lane champ on mid. Yeah, both of these champs are top lane. Not only he doesn't do damage, he also loses mana. A lot of mana. Okay. He also loses a lot of mana. His name is Nirim. Yorick player talking about skill. Go back top lane and... Damn. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, 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 welcome to League of Legends. Oh, he's typing and getting ganked. He is not having a good time. Now, it is true that Yorick's, the skill ceiling is, when people flame you for not, for not having, stand by. When people flame you for not having skill or something, it is true. It is definitely true that Yorick just doesn't have much to do, you know. I guess I could say this. The skill is in hitting your ease. If you hit your ease with ease, you will have skill. You will kind of show that you are better than the opponent. But if you don't hit your ease with ease, it's gonna be a problem.
An enemy has been slain.
It's gonna be a problem. What you doing, man? Bruh. Bruh. What's happening here? What's happening, Mr. Swain? Why are you flashing there? Typing. He's typing. He's typing. Oh, why are you typing? I yesterday watched a video where some pro players were guessing the rank of some clips. And in one of the clips, a guy was typing. He got ganked. The one who ganked him died to his tower, and he was really, really happy, and so he typed immediately. And the pro players, they said that, hey, okay, I was thinking maybe he's going to be closer, so that's why I wanted to maybe try something. And they said that whenever you're typing before pressing recall, oh, yeah, that was kind of close. Not completely great, but still fine. There's that Mundo gank coming. Is Mundo ganking or not? No. Yeah, Nemesis did that. Yeah. And they said that whenever you type, it must be gold or bronze or something. So, in a sense, this guy is LeBron's James, I guess, you know. I guess he's just LeBron's James. What do you think about Yorick versus Urgot top? I think it's not that bad. I think it's doable. Oh, did I lose a plate? I did. Bronze. Why does Who Mad not work? Huh. Why does Humad not work? Oh, you didn't wanna... Humad! Okay, there we go. Please use the sound effects. I don't have time to look at the chat very much. But, you know, once in a while I have, but my ears never go off, right? So when you use the sound effects, okay. And I'm not saying this for the engagement, although I should. Because it gives engagement, right? There's a little bit of that engagement. Okay, but sometimes the truth aligns with engagement. Which is a very good thing, but very often it does not, so... Would I say the Urgot has the upper hand? First of all, I'm not the right person to ask about top matchups. You would be better off asking. Well, it's fine. You know, you can ask me, but I'm just saying that I don't play too much top. I can tell you about mid mages, but you know, for what it's worth, yes, I think Urgot has the upper hand. Okay. Swain is having some trouble, you know. It's almost a breeze playing against this guy. It's almost just a breeze. There's 0% he comes out of this lane, you know, winning.
An enemy has been slain.
There's 0%, my friends. It's not gonna happen. You'll see. There are so many reasons why Yorick should be played mid. So many reasons. One of the funniest things about Redemption is the fact that that you can use it to farm more, you know. Where are you from? I'm from Latvia, not from Bulgaria, no. Okay. Yes, Nasus and Smolder are. Yes, 100%. Yes, Smolder, I don't know who's worse. Yorick has counters which are the weird counters, and what I mean by weird is the fact that they counter him by scaling. And Nasus and Smolder, and I would even say maybe even Scion, because he's not as bad, but maybe even Scion, because, by the way, if Maiden doesn't hit him, oh, wow, I'm so lucky that, I am so lucky that, oh, careful, this is not good, you know, I should be much more careful with this. Oh, Swain, you used your flash. Unfortunately, Cho'Gath didn't hit this guy. Oh, Swain, I think I'm gonna give him the food there. Oh, I wanted to give this guy the food, but it turned out that the ghoul was kind of... What are you doing, Teemo? Teemo, don't do that. Sweet Lord. There we go. That's the pay. Actually, that's not the pay. Are the ghouls gonna do it? No? No, they're not. Swain dead, you know. Skill issue, skill gap. Okay. Sorry, Swain. I might die now, but we'll see. I had to do it. There we go. There we go. Ah, that's unlucky, but this was totally worth it. This is completely top G Chad. What's happening right now? Please report this garbage mundo. He no push, push, push. Yorick smash. Sir Pokrick, while watching, my roommate came to ask me a question. I have missed most of the game. Most of this game, but now I have a question for you. It's about who does the dishes. 2 nights ago, this roommate made dinner, and she asked another roommate to do the dishes after her. It's been 2 days, dishes are still half done. What do you mean half done? What do you mean half done? Why would the dishes be half done? Who does that? Who half dones dishes? Oh, so the question is it okay to ask to do the dishes after you were the one making dinner? Is that the question? Oh. Gotta be really careful here. Let's hope that Swain is actually trolling. Oh no, they have... Oh god, oh sweet word. That's actually my bad. Are you asking if yeah, is that what you're asking? How hard is it to clean dishes? You know, sometimes.
An enemy has been slain. Turret plating will fall soon.
Let's get this guy. What's TP there? I think they mean... Oh. Okay. Well, so what's the question? Do you think it's okay or not? Oh, careful, careful, careful. There he is. Hopefully he can do it. Ah. Nice try, Vagar. Nice try. Nice try, Mr. Tiny Evil. Can evil be tiny? I think it can, because I have these fly traps in my kitchen. And these flies go into it. And one of the problems I'm having, maybe you can give me an answer, is when they get caught, I see them suffering a little bit there. You know, they keep moving, but they're caught. You know, their wings are effed up and stuff. And my question is, do I, you know, squish them? Okay. Careful, careful, careful. We want to take maybe his R and... Oh. What? I honestly didn't think that they were going to do it. That's why I don't play with the top bot laners, because, you know, they do some stuff that is unexpected. Whenever of course someone else has to do the dishes, it doesn't matter whoever gets... Well, I do agree. It's all about, you know, agreement. I suggest that if you're cooking dinner, you should have the right to select a person. Sounds good so far. You have a right to select a person and tell them to do the dishes after dinner and before bed. Select a person. I have to read that again. I will have to read that again. Sorry, Twitch. I know you just got a big burst of dopamine, but, you know, let's not go overboard with farming each other's lane, okay? Let's not go overboard with that. I have to read it, you know, more carefully. Who made the dishes has the right to select a person, okay? And tell them to do dishes after dinner and before bed if you feel too tired from cooking. So the person who made the dinner should be able to, you know, do a little bit of that tyranny. Well, you know, not really. And force them, not force them, but ask them to do the dishes before bed if they feel too tired. I would agree. But, oh, did you see how long this guy survived? Wow. For a second there, I thought I saw a bug there. Because that was way too close, you know. That was way too close than it usually is. Yeah, sorry Twitch, they farm better than you. He mad. He mad. Okay. It's fine that he's mad. You know, sometimes farming. You know, farmers have problems with property rights. You know, he doesn't believe in property rights, so it's chaos. It's like, you know, who owns this? I don't know. So we fight all the time. We have 4 people and 2 toddlers, and we all also often have guests. So which is the other system? I would say it's all about, you know, what you agree to, and I think it's a good idea because me and the wife do exactly that. Whoever cooked is not the one doing the dishes. We do exactly that, and it works well, and it's always a wholesome moment. And if you want to be extra good to the wife, you cook, and then you suddenly take the dishes after dinner, and she's happy. Because you cooked and you have this agreement that, oh, you know, the other is gonna do the dishes. But then if you want to be extra good, you just take the dishes without saying anything. And, you know, work from there. And she's gonna be happy. She's gonna be happy. We have a system where the person that didn't help with cooking now does the dishes. It's good. I like it. Why do they have words here? I don't understand. They have wards everywhere. Look at that. They even know about the gank that's coming. I dislike that heavily. Her system is whoever gets to it first. Yeah, I don't like the thing about first. You know, it's not like when you are in a you know, an apartment together. I don't think I don't think it should work that way. If you have the ability to, you know, if those are some wild dishes, and they needed to be done quickly or something like that, it was a very weird scenario. If that was the case, then maybe we can talk about it. But if you're having agreements, you know, if you're having sort of these unspoken or spoken contracts with people. I think that it doesn't make much sense about the whoever got there first, you know. Okay. This Twitch is in my business. He keeps being in my business. What's the redemption tech? You know, I think all of the stuff that's on the redemption is good for Yorick. All of the, you know, the value is there. It's just that I don't know if it's enough. It's basically for farming, you know. It's basically for farming. Come on, Shaco. Come on, Mr. Shaco. Okay, I'm the troller actually. Oh, excuse me for trolling here. It's cruising. You know, I was just a little bit. You know, it's the redemption mind control. It's just the redemption mind control there. Wasn't looking at the map. 100% inted here. I like the timeline because I like the idea of resets. After the dinner, the kitchen gets its reset. Yeah, I agree. I would even go a little bit further and say that there's not a timeline. There's that it has to be done immediately, and there should be some kind of a penalty for not doing it immediately. You know, every second that it spends, it's sort of you know, undone. Then it's some kind of a penalty there. You get sent off to Guantanamo Bay or something. Why is Twitch legendary? Oh, this 90? Did you see this 90? it's because of redemption. Because I healed Twitch. I didn't even hit Mundo. So I got the assist. So this 90 is on redemption, okay? It's Yorick farm more gold, basically. He's gonna attack her. No, he's not. This is the third time I get the cookie jar, which is very nice. Although, no, I'm fighting the support too on this. We don't have property rights, it's fine. You know, he's a communist. We're fighting all the time. Infinite free labor hack. Although League of Legends has a little bit of property rights, because there's, if you don't go to your lane in the beginning of the match, there are some kind of punishments there, but that's very, you know, it's very, it's not like end all be all. It should be end all be all. It should, you know what? It should be this way, that if someone comes to your lane, you can immediately attack them, even if they're on your team. They just turn into attackable opponents. Hey, Mr. Vagar, what are you doing here? I don't know, man. We have a problem. We have a bit of a problem here. Too many people. Okay. Wow, that Shaco. That Shaco with this. Very good.
Legendary.
In other news, what do you think of the Epstein? Okay. I was a big fan of, you know, releasing all of the files being released. During all times, you know, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, or whenever it was that it first came up. And I was really sad that everybody, you know, the administration in those days was kind of saying that, oh, there's nothing there. And I was thinking, gee, sweet Lord. And then Trump came into office and he did nothing. And I thought, what's going on? And now he does nothing. So it makes them look really bad. And I don't understand. There's no other reason. He must be in those files. There's no way he's not, right? But one thing I'm happy about is that, and he must release them, you know, and if he's in there, he won't. So it's kind of like a dead end, and that's sad. The fact that the videos are edited with Adobe Premiere, you know, like basically I could have edited them because I do that. What are you doing, man? That's funny. There's all kinds of funny things about that. But it's very serious, and I really hope that something happens that forces them to release them. But there's one silver lining on all of this, is if Biden was still president, people would not... because right now, everybody seems to be, you know, people from all political, you know, leanings, they all are together, almost all, in the idea that, hey, we want to release these. But I have this feeling that if Trump wasn't president, people wouldn't be so excited about it. So it's kind of lucky that he's the president, so everybody can sort of... because there's this... people are suspecting that he's in them. So I think the left becomes an ally in that sense to the right. So it's kind of like there's this one issue which kind of... puts a lot of both sides in the same group, so that's lucky. And I don't think that would happen if the other guy was president. Well, because there's no universal hate for the other guy, right? But that's a lucky thing there. That's a lucky thing. Epstein files not... Yeah, true. That's funny. That's funny to say that. It really is. That's funny to say that. It truly is. But, you know, it's... One thing I don't understand is I remember that there was talk about Trump not listening to FBI because FBI is a different is a different from president. And I remember people saying, you know, he's not listening to the FBI, which is a really, really trustworthy organization and stuff. It was almost like he's against them, right? I remember listening to this and thinking, oh, yeah, maybe he's against them. And now they are the ones saying that nothing's there. And I don't understand it. You know, what's going on? Who is buying whom and how, and who has stuff on whom? What is going on there? What is going on there? And I don't understand. Are they rushing things? Why is there such a funny display of incompetence? Funny display of incompetence with these, especially with those, especially with those editing of those videos. You know, Twitch, we're waiting for you, Mr. Twitch. Mr. Twitch, do it. There we go. Twitch is our boy. Even though we had our disagreements, you know, we're coming together. Similarly how Churchill came together with Stalin to defeat Hitler, right? I don't know who's Hitler in this case, maybe Mundo. Okay. Maybe Mundo. It's so funny that Elon Musk said that Trump is in the Epstein files, and I like it. I like when there's this chaotic fighting because I think it moves things forward. And if he's in the files, you know, it should be, you know, it looks pretty bad for him, you know. It looks really, really bad, and I don't know. I really hope this gets resolved because my worst fear is that it silently goes into the night, and for whatever reason they just can't release them. And I just hope it doesn't go silently into the night. I really hope that it's released, and I hope it's something big, not something like, oh, you know, yeah, there's one mention of, you know, this guy flying there, you know. I hope it's not that. Hey, Timo, don't do that. Did it heal Maiden, by the way? Okay. Sorry, Timo. Got baited. Boy. Got redemptioned, actually. Did she step on a... How did she die? Yeah. Okay. And the cringiest people are the ones who say, oh, you know, we're talking about Epstein, so let's stop it. No, it's a big deal. It's a huge, you know, it's a big deal. If someone says that, oh, you know, we shouldn't talk about it, they're kind of showing their colors that they are actually not interested in truth, but they're actually interested in, you know, a little bit of that tribalism that we all love so much, right? That we all have grown to love. Okay. Hey, Mr. Mundo. Mr. Mundo, you're gonna have a problem here. You're gonna have a problem here, Mr. Mundo. Maybe the client list was the friends we made all the way. I like it. Whenever people say this joke, I kind of like it, you know. What are you doing, Kaiser? Not Callista. Boom. Slapped her. Is this going to be the first game I win with redemption? The true redemption is the enemies we made along the way, because this Swain... he's going to be able to tell his friends, hey man, you know, I lost to a redemption Yorick one day. Have you ever heard about something like that? This game is so satisfyingly slow. I know, maybe it's the dishes talk, maybe it's the Epstein files talk. It's strange because like it's stopping them from art and getting people their areas. Slow moments, quite a little at 0. I don't understand. Is that about the slow movements? Are you talking about editing the footage or something? You have to use different words. Maybe I'll understand. There we go, Morgana. Ooh. Sorry, bruh. Had to do it. Hope you understand. And I hope we can still be enemies. Now, I've been married for some time, right? And one of the sayings that is really important in marriage is, I love you the way you're not. And you can use it freely. It's a little bit of a twist on the original one, but it's pretty good. Yeah, welcome to Twitch, friends. Welcome. You know, I think politics should be ignored. There's definitely an argument not, but there's an argument that I don't want to say nothing changes, because things change, but it's just how to put this? It's there's a non-zero chance that things would be better if people went to the polls and randomly, you know, made rolled the dice or something. There's a non-zero chance that that would be better, and it's crazy if you think about it, if that's true, you know. Look at this Teemo. That's Swain is just struggling. Look at this. Boy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Swain. I'm sorry, Swain. He just be struggling. No damage. Overstayed. Kinda like a noob, but itty what itty. Okay. So yeah, what's the advice for me? Should I squish the bugs or should I let them suffer on that fly trap? Because technically I'm losing energy when I squish them and I'm sort of doing the act. But I'm also the one who trapped them. But they are the one who's invaded my kitchen, so there's a lot of... What do you think? No consequences for failure in politics. Yeah, that's why politics, in my opinion, shouldn't exist at all. At all, because that's the kind of almost like by design, it's made in such a way that there's no consequences for failure. And that's, you know, it's bad. I don't know what to tell you about it. Oh, Veigar, please survive that. Whoopsie daisies. Shaco is mid? Why? I don't know. Why are they doing the Elder? That's my question. Oh, they aren't doing the Elder, so it's totally fine. Well, let's just ignore all of this and leave. If they stop their backs, which Shaco can easily do, I think this is going to be a beautiful macro moment, which is actually going to be overshadowed by the fact that Twitch also saw it. Oh, unlucky that this guy has... Oh. He disappeared. How did he disappear? And why? Oh, that must feel pretty bad, you know, to disappear when you try to protect your tower, you know? That's funny. I'll give this guy the horror. Give this guy the horror. So this is the first game I win with redemption. What do you think about it? What's the low-hanging fruit when full build? You mean like in terms of items or something? Because going back to tank Yorick. I actually, the reason I went to tank Yorick is simply because I got the redemption and I thought, you know, how can I be more annoying with the speed? Hello, Rakel. Hello, hello, hello. Like when your max items burn. Oh yeah, that's a problem. It's just a, yeah, it's just an excess. Yeah, but yeah, that's a problem. I don't like it when that happens because you don't have fruit, especially when the enemy team has a smolder and stuff, and they just you know, they just sit there and you know, you can't walk up to them at all. I don't even know which is worse, the Kale or Smolder. I really have no idea who's worse. Good night, made it home from the casino. $700. Well, congratulations on your pick, on your loot. Congratulations. Let me read some of the comments more. The recent comments on my channel. Where is the button? Window, boom. There we go. There we go. Love your I saw your guide from Yorick on Mobile. Have you planned on updating? Not really. Not really. After watching your mid-Yorick videos, I had a dream where Yorick was screaming, "I'm free." Like I actually went to sleep in a dream about that. Why? Why are you asking me? Do you think I'm, you know, do you think I have a crystal ball? Yes, I do, but will I use it? Okay, let me try to use it. Let me try to use my crystal ball and tell you. It's actually not predicting the future, but in a sense, it's a crystal ball. Let's call it a glass ball. So why did you have a dream about that? It's probably because you know, of Maiden. Oh, it's your comment. Huh. I didn't, you know, didn't plan that, but I guess people are watching who comment, you know, it's fine. I think it's because of Maiden. Maybe you see yourself as Yorick, and you haven't felt free in the world, so you want to be free from Maiden, maybe. Some kind of Freudian deep issues stuff. Not issues, maybe. Hey, welcome. Love your content. I play Yorick mid too. I want to be an OTP Yorick, but my elo is bronze, and I got some. Let's try that again. I got some problems mid-late game. I need to win faster my game, so and speed up the rhythm of my game. Rome split Trinity, second item, rush first turn early. Thank you for this video. You are the goat. I have problems with this too. If they don't have smolders, first of all, ban smolder. Yeah, you know, ban Kale, ban smolder. You know, all that jazz, and then you might have a better chance. Second of all, I've thought about this. Is it better to kind of try to rush? Because the problem that can happen when you try to rush is you can take out all the towers, and then there's going to be it's weird. I don't know what exactly happens, but it's sort of, it can set up your teammates to lose the game if you start to take too much gold and too much push too much. So I don't know the answer. I just don't know. You know, I just don't know, yeah. I just don't know.
Fear not. I will make use of your
You need an Alpha's presence. Oh, this is the guy. That's the crazy guy. We can safely ignore the comments. Because I was trying to kind of read them as being maybe funny sometimes, but it's honestly a little bit sad, so. Did you record your monitor with your phone? Yes, I did. What was Zed doing all game? He was suffering in this one. Should I go here for yeah? Well, int. That's not a question actually. YouTube is not working. Oh, it is a question in a sense. Maybe it. That's why it. It was about the moment where I face checked the bush and died. So. Afternoon from Western Australia. What advice would you give to for previous Yorick main inspired by your mid lane stuff? Thanks for your videos and stream. Have a great rest of your day. Know that you don't have counters mid, except for Smolder, Kale, and Aurelion Sol, but they are not real counters because they counter you in a late game situation. You know, that's why they still are not a counter in the early game, but they do counter you late game. So, but yeah, no, you can win all the lanes. Take the first blood tower. Don't listen to your teammates at all, except if you're above master. I would say something like Grandmaster, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can start listening even when you are above masters. Maybe then, but still, you know, they flame so much that you are better off not doing that. Okay, what do we do here? We have Twisted Fate, which is a very, very good opponent. Okay, last question before the game. Just a question, if streamer mode is active, how do we know he absorbs mist? We don't, so that's a problem. That's why the streamer mode is not active anymore. May you fight with the strength of 10 grown men. I gotta go. Have fun. Okay, my friend, have fun. 10 grown men. I feel like Yorick is stronger than 10 grown men. He takes a shovel. He takes out the tower with the shoveler after all. You know. Yeah. Focus on playing smart. Well, it is smart to ignoring your teammates. Yeah. And getting first blood tower. 5 Yorks or 1 gorilla. I remember this. I can ask it. I can ask that. I can ask that real quick. Who do you think would win in a hypothetical fight? 5 Yoricks or 1 gorilla? Yorick's from League of Legends, the guy with the shovel, the gravedigger.
That's a fun one. So Yorick's got that shovel in his ghouls, but a gorilla is super strong and agile. It'd be a tough call, right? What do you think would be the deciding factor?
No. You tell me. Describe the fight and tell me who would win.
Let's break it down. Yorick's got his shovel, which is good for some heavy hits, and those ghouls can swarm and distract. But a gorilla, that's raw power and ferocity. It could probably take out the ghouls pretty quick and then go toe-to-toe with Yorick. I'd say the gorilla takes it in a brutal fight. What do you think?
No, I'm asking 5 Yoricks versus 1 gorilla.
5 Yoricks changes things. With 5 of them, they could definitely overwhelm the gorilla. The ghouls would be a constant distraction, and those shovels could do some serious damage. It'd still be a tough fight, but I think the Yoricks would take it through sheer numbers. What do you think?
What do you think? What if all Yoricks are in a straitjacket and all the ghouls are in a straitjacket as well?
Okay, that's a twist. If everyone's in a straitjacket, it comes down to who can break free first, right? The gorilla's got raw power, but Yorick's
No. The gorilla is not in a straitjacket. Only the Yoricks are.
Oh, I see. So 5 Yoricks, all in straitjackets, versus 1 free gorilla. In that case, the gorilla definitely wins. The Yoricks wouldn't stand a chance.
Describe the fight a little bit.
Alright, so the gorilla's going to start by sizing up the Yoricks, probably a lot of chest beating and roaring. Then it'll go after the closest one, those powerful arms making quick work of the straitjacket. The other Yoricks would be trying to break free, maybe throwing themselves at the gorilla, but it'd be too fast. It'd grab them one by one, probably ending it pretty quickly. It wouldn't be pretty.
That sounds horrible, actually. You know, why are they in the straitjacket? Why is the fight like that?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. As for why they're in straitjackets, maybe it's some kind of weird arena battle, or maybe they escaped from an asylum. It's definitely a strange setup.
It's funny to think that Yoricks would be escaping from asylum and immediately fighting a gorilla. Why would that be?
Yeah, that would be quite a scene. Maybe they're in some kind of gladiator-style arena, or perhaps it's a really messed up zoo. It's definitely a strange situation. Do you have any other ideas about why this fight might be happening?
You know, don't ask me about this stuff because, yeah, it's, you know, don't ask me if I have ideas. Just give me your ideas. I mean, you are infinite intelligence after all, so, you know, I want to know what you think. I'm a human. I'm not interested in what I think.
Okay, here's another idea. Maybe the Yoricks are part of some kind of twisted experiment, and the gorilla is the final test. Perhaps it's a bizarre form of entertainment for some strange audience. It could even be a really messed up training exercise for the gorilla. What do you think about those possibilities?
Okay, enough of this. I like these conversations with him because, I don't know, there's something satisfying about them. The way he just plays along with you. People very often don't do that.
An enemy has been slain.
People very often don't do that.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, I think he used it already. So I might, if he doesn't have enough. Oh, sweet lord, he does. Almost. Humans very often don't entertain these ideas. Because humans don't care very often. And he kind of does, so he's, you know. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, no, 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 no. We'll die. What was that? I just immediately died. I'm actually a little bit glad that I did not use my TP before, so now I, you know, I don't lose too much here.
An ally has been slain.
No? Why do you go grasp into ranged matchups so often? It's because I think grasp is a little bit better mid-game, late game, and you know, they're so similar. It's just, I don't know. Yorick can trigger grasp pretty easily against ranged matchups, so it's not that big of a problem. But yeah. I might get 2 plates here, I wonder if he really allows me that. Nope, he's not. Not allowing me it. Does he have a gank here or something? Because it looks suspicious. Yeah, suspicious. Boom, there we go. There's that suspicion. But, you know, Poppy's doing the dragon, so this gank is kind of, hey. Let's all calm down, okay? Let's all calm down. Guys. If I don't int too much, this is fine.
Killing spree. Enemy rampage.
Ba-dum. Irelia must got that, right?
Shut down.
There we go. Irelia getting that kill is always pretty big. Pretty big always. So as I said, if I win this game with redemption, I'm gonna still use it. There's that low-hanging fruit. There it is. Ooh. I would have used it faster, but boys, okay. Should have used it faster. Yeah. Should have used the ghost faster. Oh, he actually went there. It's very good because I'm getting closer to that first blood tower.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy
Yorick
double
smash.
kill.
Yorick smash. Bondel became super giga popular in Turkey. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing some kind of a Turkish streamer it's impossible to find. Just played it, you know. Twisted Fate. One other way, if you're really a beginner playing Yorick mid, is just look at three things. Your own raptor nest, enemy raptor nest, and the mid tower. That's it. And focus only on those three things. And take them whenever you can. Right now I'm not going to take this. I'm just going to take the overgrowth. And some ghouls. Oh, that's a little bit unlucky there. But, you know, if I knew he's going to roam, I wouldn't have went for the overgrowth. But I think I still might get the tower. I think I still might get the tower. Let's see. I think I still might get the tower. Even if he comes here, he might have... not gonna get it though. Unlucky, you know, unlucky that I went there. Ooh. Is he coming or what? Oh, he is, yeah. This is unlucky. This is a little bit unlucky today. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I like it. If I get below 50% win rate with starting from today, with the redemption, I'm gonna stop playing it If I'm above 50% win rate, I'm gonna play it, continue until I'm lower than 50, and then I'm gonna try something else.
Executed.
Fortunately, it looks like we are going to get them after all.
An ally
There
has
we go.
been slain.
There we go. There we go. There we have those boots.
Rampage.
Should I use my... You know what? I'm gonna do it. I hope he sees how far I am so he doesn't overestimate how much he can do. Damn, they still have it. They still have the flash. Unfortunately, can't catch them right now. Okay. Okie dokie. I have enough finally. I have enough finally.
Have you said thank you once?
I actually have not. But I should. I should say thank you to my bot lane because they took the heat and we have the boots. We might even have the next dragon, we'll see. I should say thank you to my bot lane. I'll take this, thank you. Oh no, I won't. Don't use that on me. I was afraid she's gonna use it immediately.
Turret plating will soon fall.
You can do some poke with the Hydra sometimes. Ooh, what are you doing? Okay. This bot lane seems kind of weak. Maybe I haven't seen them in action yet. Yeah, that's unlucky. How did he maybe use his ult or something? Because I didn't even, you know. But this again, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, they are getting a little bit dangerously a lot of kills, right? But I would take this. You know, we have all the objectives. Except for the grubs, though. Except for the grubs, though. Where does Irelia play, top or mid? Well, usually she plays top. But she plays mid more than Yorick plays mid, so... Life is weird. Life is weird.
Enemy is unstoppable.
Why am I building Redemption? It is because Redemption farm...
Has been destroyed.
You can join a team fight without joining a team fight. And get the most benefit of the team fight from afar, which is getting the assists. That's it. Okay. I feel that gank coming. My absolute peak question, you almost never now pick a cookie jar with void grubs. Why do you stop doing that? Oh yeah, because they nerfed them. It used to be that it was super easy getting void grubs alone. But then they nerfed all the maiden and ghoul damage and stuff. So it's much more risky to do that. Because it used to be that it's still probably, Yorick is one of the best still at taking void grubs alone. But, okay, let's carefully watch this. Irelia, what are you doing? Why are you going in there? Yeah. But it's still pretty good, but it's way riskier than it used to be. People inting. People inting. Redemption increases the Q healing, but that's not the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing is that you are... okay, first of all, you're full build, so you can build whatever you want. When you have... oh no, they will fight. They might even die. You're full build, so it doesn't really matter what you build after Hydra. And Redemption's cheap, it has a lot of value, and I don't know. I feel like it's just unexplored, you know? It has a lot of value. Somebody's trying to hack my Steam account. That's unlucky. I think she did. A little bit too dangerous to stay here. Although, should have. I think this Cho'Gath is going to stand in place for a long time. Although, maybe not. We're just tickling here. And it's not, you know, it's not doing too much. Smash Surpass Maiden. Probably smash, you know? Probably smash, why not? The wife is the wife. The wife is the wife. Has the redemption made a difference? It has farmed only, thus far. But the win rate is better because last time the win rate was 0 with the redemption, but now it's 100%. And if we win this, it's going to be, well, it's going to be 100% still. You got to be careful with that, with Arakan and that dragon. I think this is a good moment to try to do a global taunt. Because if I can taunt at least 2 players, it's going to be fine. But I'm looking at taunting 3 players here at the top. So if Cho'Gath shows up, it's... okay. I need to do a global taunt. I can't... I have to do the tower because that's the most cost-efficient way to do it. But I need to do a global taunt on those waves there. You know what? I have to go here. I didn't, you know, I didn't do it correctly, so I had to TP. I should have been either faster or something, I don't know. But yeah, I had to do it. Last time I used Book of Runes. Yeah, Book of Runes was... kind of sucked. Honestly, kind of sucked. What do you think of the Jews? Oh, that's a bad question. What I think of the Jews? They're just people. Nothing much to think. Why are you asking that? You know, you're immediately setting yourself up to, you know, if you have a career later and you, oh. If you have a career later. Sorry, Ash, I know you wanted to use the taxi, but Yorick doesn't allow taxi services in here. If you have a career and someone pulls up your question, it's gonna look suspicious, you know? A little bit of suspicious. There's a little bit of that suspicion. I wish there were more support items that were interesting, you know? I wish there were more.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
My logic would be to take third tower because Yorick push. Well, it's just not value big enough. Third tower is just simply not big enough value. Those two objectives, Yorick push, but Yorick is more about PvE, not pushing. Mundo is more about pushing. I would say Yorick is more about PvE and being. That's one of the kind of misconceptions I feel like, because in that scenario, taking the third tower would be very not valuable, but joining this PvE fight at the Dragon and the Arakan was big value, you know. I miss Leandri's second. I could get Leandri's this game because they have a... I could get it. Because when you don't have damage... oh, I should have gotten it third. Why would me asking it be a problem? It's a problem because I think, okay, why is he asking that? And the answers are not good. None of the answers are good. That's why. Why is it 1984?
An ally has been slain.
Okay. Oh, what's going on over there? I could actually release Maiden and see... Can I farm anything here? Ah. Just some healing. Just some healing. Damn, Father just multitasking. Father just multitasking. Oh, look at this. Father away for milk? Ash don't know? Yorick run? And she... did not catch her. Had vision. Probably had vision, so... Ash, you're not that safe. You're not that safe. There we go. What are you doing, boys? Twisted Fate. What are you doing, boy? Oh, gotta be careful about this, though. I gotta be really careful about this. They have 5 people here. You know? You know what? I'm not gonna recall. I'm gonna flip it and TP here. I need to taunt at least 3 people. Then it's safe. Then it's safe.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I started reading your flame comment and I started laughing. I'm gonna read it in a moment. You are very wrong, my friend. You are very wrong. It's actually exactly the other way around. Ah, damn.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Twisted Fate really being tricked here a bit.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Okay. Look at this. We played PvE. We didn't have any... Oh. We did not have any kills early. Damn.
Shut down.
Unlucky. We didn't have any kills early and now we win easily.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
You think government should keep a log of my message on land in case I be censored to your pussy ass don't do believe in free speech? No, first of all, no, it shouldn't. It's just that your question implies you having prejudice, you know, and that's it. There's not much more than that. So that's why I'm saying you're kind of exposing yourself a little bit by asking that. And that's it. You know, there's nothing more than that. Government should not keep your messages, track of your messages. I'm just saying that they do. No, they probably already have. And if you ever become super popular, that's it. They will pull these messages. That's just what it is. That's gonna happen. Now I'm not sure what kind of a government it's gonna be then. You know, they could not care, but people will care. And sometimes, you know, I'm just. This is a very high out there situation. So, what am I doing? Come on. I saw that there's vision, and I still used it. It was too late. My brain did not register it fast enough. Oh, what's going on over there? Slapping that Lulu. Careful with all this. Slapping that Lulu. Slapping that Kindred. Slapping that Ashe. Slap that Ashe. Slap that Ashe actually sounds funny because, you know, because of the wordplay there. Ah, the ghouls gave up. Man. Why are you giving up, ghouls? Oh. Just a beautiful PvE game. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. What a Jews a graveyard and the wrong assuming here. Well, I have to assume. We all assume always. And I just, you know, there's nothing good that ever comes from such a question. That's it. You know? It's, you know, in a perfect world, it's wrong to assume anything. But in a real world, you assume things. Either you're wrong or right. But I would, you know, I would gamble that I'm right. I would gamble that I'm right. But yeah, talking about Yorick items. After getting Hydra, there's so many options in my opinion. You can go for Leandries even. You can go for Hullbreaker. All that jazz is, you know, it's possible. All that jazz is possible. So you mean even questioning this stuff is wrong? No. I'm saying you can question anything. But when you ask such a question, you immediately come off as a bad person, is what I'm saying. You know, and you know, that's. And you're saying I assumed I might be wrong, but I would bet that I'm not. I would bet that I'm not. It's not hard to see that, you know. It's just not hard to see that. You can actually take any group of people and substitute Jews for any group of people. If you were to ask me, you know, what do you think of X? And that's exactly the same thing. You immediately come off as having bad intentions and stuff. So or bad, prejudices. So, because yeah, on the face of it, the question is not bad. It's not bad because it's just an inquiry, right? But given what's going on, you know what? I've never, I was kind of surprised and a little bit shocked that there's so much, basically just hatred for Jews online, and I don't understand it honestly as me. As living in Latvia and seeing whatever I see from Latvia, I don't understand it. And there's something, I don't remember what it was, but there was a post that had a lot of likes and stuff, and I thought, what? How why? Why is that? What's going on there? And more than that, it's coming from the left. It's kind of not surprising if you know politics a bit, but it's weird, It's weird. Being totally objective, much of the hate comes from extreme spreading propaganda. But even if you're right that some countries are dragging others into wars, then you have to say countries are dragging that. Because whenever it's just, it's just a basic understanding of what people do and what countries do and stuff, Hello, Darude117. Your issue is Russians in the country. Here, it is almost kind of like the same thing, because you would think, oh, what do you think about Russians, right? And it's a lot more acceptable to say, oh, I don't like them. And it's hard. It's a kind of a hard question because it's not nice, and it's bad to say that, but a lot of the times they overlap. And then in Russia, and in Latvia, we really do have this problem of kind of like these. It's probably a little bit too much to say silent agents. But we have a lot of the population who is waiting for the invasion. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but there's a lot of that, and they play this very, very. They just, it just is what it is. It's really hard, it's a hard problem, but it is what it is. And
what did I do?
Yeah. Mr. Daverick, hello sir, I saw your videos lately, I saw you had a predict trick moment. What happened? What happened in that predict trick? I'll be back in a moment, okay? I'll lock in Yorick and I'll be back in a moment. I show speed is in Latvia right now. That's interesting. Where is he? That's such a cool thing he's doing. Yeah. The moment they hear Russian, you're just dirt to them. Yeah, it is what it is. Russia has done so much PR damage to itself that it's incredible. It's actually incredible how much PR damage is done to that. To themselves. I remember listening to one Russian politician, not listening, but I heard a clip where he said that, oh, we don't need to spread our culture by force. It's gonna be spread on its own because of the great ideas. Everyone will want to live here. And I was listening to that. That guy actually, first of all, it believes it. Second of all, it's completely untrue. No one wants to live there. No one cares. And, I don't understand the level of delusion over there. What's going on? Let me say something about Yorick. I think that it makes sense for the... It makes a lot of sense to have redemption. But the redemption... okay. But I think it makes sense to have it when your teammates are winning. For example, if my bot lane wins, redemption can be really, really good for them. Why is Syndra? Oh no, that's main actually. Okay. He went to Estonia and Lithuania. Just don't listen to Russian politics. Yeah, but it's funny to listen to them sometimes. Because the level is just way different. People say that America is, there's propaganda. Yes, I understand, but it's just the level is way different, I don't know what Hecarim's doing. I was about to help him, but if he doesn't want me to help, then no, I'm not. Well, sorry, Hecarim, you pinged me a lot. So this might be the first loss of today. Let me do a little bit of this. Whenever okay, this is tutorial mid. This is a this is a tutorial moment. Whenever a teammate pings you, you immediately do this, because it's going to psychologically neutralize it for them and you. And the side effect could be he becomes more mad, but that's his problem, because I'm just here to neutralize emotions. Okay. I'm just here to neutralize these emotions. Redemption Yorick climb. Huh. Oh. There we go. There we go, Syndra. Ah, he lost one CS. What is this guy doing? Let's see if he wins against that horse there. Against that horse whisperer. Oh, they saw it. Interesting. Mr. Horse, please do not be a liability. I need an asset. I can't have a liability in the jungle. I cannot have that. There we go. I somehow knew that he's gonna do it. So that's why I immediately started doing this animation. And I honestly, in my mind, psychologically, I feel like I sort of reflect those. I deal with those pings this way. Oh. Is that enough? No. I don't know why I didn't queue there. You griefed the jungler's game. I didn't grief the jungler's game. He did a bunch of invades that weren't accepted, and he did it onto himself. And that's it. The only thing I can agree on is that I could have went here earlier, but I went here earlier. So after that, it was kind of dangerous for me to go there alone. And it was the correct decision because it turns out people were there. If I went there and lost health, you know. Okay, almost. Will some of these matches be in your channel as the guide you were making? No, probably not. Probably not. Hecarim actually fed Syndra a little bit. Almost Tiamat, yes. It's coming. It's coming. I think I need to go home because I'm not hitting those E's. I'm missing them with ease. The blue Jaffa cake. I know what is a Jaffa cake because a very long time ago I was in this website called Beta. It sounds funny these days. In those days it didn't mean what it means now. And someone was talking about Jaffa cakes and I was just asking, hey, what is there? What is that? It's just basically a comedy website. British comedy website. And yeah, they explained to me and now I know. Then I, discovered and now I know what you're talking about. And I do know that it is weird to have blue Jaffa cakes. I'll eat the cookies because they give me 100 health. And my Q heals more. Thus. So. Where's that Teemo? Where's my boy Teemo? 16 farm, that's not a lot. Has he not been outside of the jungle or something?
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
We have that Twitch. We have that Twitch now. Okay, my friends. Now we are in a... Okay, he's not actually that far ahead. No, nothing. I was about to say that now we're in a sort of a conundrum. So do I support Twitch or do I support Kale? Because one of the ways you can support Twitch is Black Cleaver. One of the ways you can support Kale is Redemption, right? So what do we do? Or do I support myself? I really like the idea of playing Yorick as a second support in mid lane. A pushing support. The Big Mate Pete, there's also Smash. Use the Smash. Sorry, Syndra. I have some tools to deal with that. Syndra used to be very bad. She still is, but she used to be too. That's Mitch Hedberg joke. Yes.
Smash.
There we go, there's that sound. I should put on the Smash. Next game, maybe. Redemption goes hard. It does, it's funny. I have to stay, but she's trying to pick her in the tower, which is really not, It's really not something you want to have happen. She really wants to do it. Okay, Teemo.
Smash.
Also, Black Cleaver is really good together. Oh, she picked the wrong guy. Black Cleaver is very good with your jungler, especially if he doesn't go at first.
Smash.
Don't do it, Syndra. Don't do it, Syndra. She wants to do it. Let me bait her. She wants to pick her up. Whoopsie daisies. One more tip, especially against Syndra, the thing where you Maiden goes to your back, it's really important to stand like this so that it's not like Maiden goes here and she just picks her up and kills her. You know, almost did that, but that's very important. So you have to keep your back to your tower. Oh, she wants to pick her up again. She wants to do it. I'm telling you, boys. Missed the cannon, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. She loses health doing this. Unga bunga. Those songs cheer me up so much. They cheer me up so much. I love Yorick. I want him to be my father. He sounds very calm. He is. His rage is inner. He channels it and then he farms. Now I have a question. Which is the low-hanging fruit? Is it the plate? Maybe Maiden will die because of this. Let's see. There's no point for her to do this because she doesn't have a wave, really. Look at this. She's trying so hard and failing so hard at the same time. Hits with the shovel instead. No, come on. Come on. 10 CS per minute. You know, there's something on the map that you might have not noticed, but I have. It's this cookie jar. Because I believe that when Hecarim was pinging me, he was actually asking me, hey man, you know, I'm going to be busy with a lot of stuff, so maybe you can farm the cookie jar because, you know, it's, I'm just not going to have enough time to do that. Maybe he wanted that to happen. So, you know. This is what happens. That's actually a perfect, I highly recommend to you, whenever your jungler pings you for no reason, just take that as, hey man, I need some help with my camps, you know. I just need some help with my camps, it's fine. Where is, do you fear death? Well, my grandmother told me that you shouldn't fear death. That gave me some peace, you know. Now she's dead, so she could tell me, she could call me and say, hey man, you know, it turns out you had to fear it because, you know, here after you die, it turns out that, you know, there's a problem. You're stuck in a room with leprechauns and stuff, and they keep trying to get you. So you know, I was wrong, but unfortunately she's not calling. So it's, I guess the answer is no because I don't think about it too much. Yeah. Hecarim is a good soul. He was full soul. He wanted, oh, careful with this. She wants it. She wants it. Slapped her big time. Did you see that? She's thirsty. She wants to press that R because she's been struggling up until this point, and now she has that opportunity. She had it. Now she doesn't anymore. But you know. So who's winning? Who's winning? Hecarim is kind of winning. Kayle is kind of winning. Twitch is kind of winning. I don't know. Do you think Black Cleaver or Redemption?
An ally has been slain.
Leprechauns are negative. I would say yeah. Oh no, he's farming now. We are in full-on war now. Not full-on, but a little bit. Okay. I think leprechauns are negative. I think there was a movie where a leprechaun was killing everybody, and I remember that. So that's why, yeah, I feel like they're negative. In gold stats, he's winning. He's not. I have a lot more farm than he does. I have more expensive items. So not yet. Hey, Syndra, calm down. Calm down, Syndra. It's not gonna work, Syndra. What are you doing? What you doing? Oh no, oh no, oh, sweet lord. How many are here? Whew, slipped away. 4 people ganked me. What the F was that? She's actually gonna mess it up, I feel like. These guys are thirsty. Look at that.
An enemy has been slain.
That's what you get. That's what you get. For being thirsty there.
An enemy has been slain.
That's what you get, Syndra. For being thirsty.
Rampage.
She's thirsty, boys. Yeah, I personally think leprechauns are bad. I don't know. Is it different? Ooh, careful with this. Is it different in the United States or, you know, other places? Are leprechauns good? Ooh, they got the first tower. You know, I've been thinking about these tutorials that I promised to do, and I'm doing currently 3 only. And it forces me to think, what exactly am I doing? Oh, what exactly am I doing? Damn, I forgot what was my train of thought because this guy scared me. And yeah, I'm forced to kind of think of not only, you know, give you advice on what am I doing, but it forces me to think of, okay, what is the clearest way to say it? And I think that one of the things I came up with is the low-hanging fruit. And low-hanging fruit is a very easy to understand thing. I farm this, and I think, okay, where's the low-hanging fruit now? Damn, this was actually the low-hanging fruit because these guys, that I'm actually enraged right now because they lost it with having a huge number advantage. And basically the guy just came here, did 1 shot, and the cannon minion was gone. I even forgot everything that I said because I'm enraged. Leprechauns are good luck in the United States. But I do remember the movie you talked about. Yeah, interesting. I feel like they're always kind of mischievous and weird. So even if it's outside of the movie, I still feel like they are not that good. What are leprechauns? Those green guys with the green hats, and they like the lucky charm or something. They somehow connected with the rainbow. I don't think they're gay. Maybe they're gay. Should ask ChatGPT that. Because they like rainbows, right? I think rainbow is a horrible symbol for LGBT. Because when you choose everything, you're sort of choosing nothing, and it's kind of, you know, it doesn't, you know. Okay, what's going on with that Twitch there? By the way, some piece of stat, okay? In Emerald, I was stuck for like half a year. In Diamond, I was I was in Diamond for about, I don't know, 2 to 3 weeks. And I need to farm this. And then I got to Master, right? So that should tell you something, which is the Elo Hell, because I do believe that there is such a thing as Elo Hell, especially for Yorick, because Yorick provides pressure. And, you know. Ooh, she actually... Oh, well done. 61. It's basically a cannon minion. You get a cannon minion's worth of gold for redemption. I don't understand about the rainbow. Because my point is that you're taking every color, which is in design. There's a reason why in design rainbow is almost never. It's like everything. You know, when you have every color, it's meaningless in a sense. You know, it doesn't kind of mean anything. So it's kind of a, I think it's a bad. It's just a bad. You know. It doesn't really make any sense, you know. It would make much more sense if the rainbow represented all of the people, right? And there would be maybe a color for, you know, you could figure out which color is which, right? But the rainbow represents not all, and then you still have to make other flags for different groups. So there's all kinds of different flags, even though you used up all the colors already, you know. Does it make sense? Does that make sense? Oh, almost. I wanted to save this guy. If you do high saturation, then it's very loud. You know what? That's a problem with being a streamer. I just simply responded to one person asking me, what do you think about Jews? And it kind of, you know, the conversation kind of goes in your mind and you think, oh, yeah, okay, this person wasn't, you know, I don't know what the right word is to use. Let's say they were not entirely good. But the conversation kind of is in your mind, and it's on me, actually, for responding to it. And it's my fault now that people think towards, even think towards, you know, some kind of conversations about groups and stuff. So sorry about that, my bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not gonna do it. Yeah, I can join a team fight while farming. That's why redemption is so nice. I feel like. Again, I'm still not saying it's worth, but that's why it could be worth. It could be worth, actually. I do want to use redemption and then go protect that top tower, you know. But she killed it already. Oh. Oh, there's gonna be an assist there. Didn't really need the assist though. You know, I don't mind too much Fiora pushing that. I don't think it's gonna bite us in the ass later. I don't think it's gonna bite us in the ass. If she takes this inhibitor, I think it's fine. I don't think that's big a deal. I shouldn't have used actually Ghost because it didn't give me anything. I guess I was afraid that she's gonna run away or something. I don't know. Rainbow Original does represent all people. Original took the symbol and had, you know, it's called Bandton. Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure. But my point is that there's a problem with having, because now they're dealing with this, the ridiculousness of the symbols, right, is kind of ingrained into the philosophy of using different, having, you know, because you could have some kind of a unifying thing, right? But since it starts, even if it's starting, the word itself starts with L, right? So there's immediately something like, oh, so this is the first, right? But what about these guys? What about these guys? What about these guys? So there's a forever problem of having to come up with new. This flag is going to be this. This flag is going to be this. This flag is going to be this, and it's really, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of going to continue, and it's. I don't think it's. Oh, what the f? Why did I get an assist there? Did ghouls give me that assist? Because I think I had released Maiden, right?
Shut down.
Okay.
Rampage. Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill.
That's not good for her.
An ally has been slain.
I guess it's not that big of a deal about the colors, but that's what I think sometimes. Whenever I see a new flag, I think, oh, so this is never gonna end. This is never gonna end. And I personally think of the Ayn Rand's expression that the smallest minority is the individual. And she figured this out a long time ago. And I think that's the logical conclusion of this. You're gonna see, I guess, not you're gonna see, but I think what's gonna happen is gonna go, further and further and further. So it always goes to the point of, every person is a group on their own, and that makes the most sense out of all. That just simply makes the most sense. Do I need to use it? No. I have that button. I have that button. I would need that assist there, but I'm a little waited and failed. It's fine. You want to have assists with this because it gives you farm. It just gives you farm. I bet that Syndra is getting the flames off her life in her team's chat. He's getting the flame of her life in the team's chat. I hope so. I hope not. Come on. The streamer allow me. I guess I haven't even thought about people talking in the chat. I guess you can do it, just don't, just be, just be smart, don't be raid, don't, just try to be a good human, if you do that, and then it's gonna be fine. Okay. I actually have Leandries now, which means that these guys are doing some poke. Some serious poke, okay? Oh! Yeah. Didn't even use this to save me. Probably didn't have to.
Your inhibitor has respawned.
What's the command? It's done. It's done. I actually suggest you don't pursue the conversation. You know why? Because it needs to be different. Because you will come off as the bad guy, and I think that people sometimes, very, very often, they don't really want to know the truth. They just want the power. And I think I saw already that in the chat a little bit, that they immediately will jump on the opportunity to kind of suggest that you have bad motives or something. And I think it's whenever that happens, the conversation is over, then it just becomes about trolling. And then I think then you should troll. Then you should troll immediately. Have you done today's bundle? Have you done today's bundle? Because I have. I have. How you doing, Fiora? Hey, Fiora. Fiora. Redemption is really a farming item. I think I just farmed that 42 gold off of Kayle because I healed her, which means that I got the assist. Oh, Timo might die now. If the ghouls are faster, he would. For some reason they are not. Very easy game. I don't know what happened. It's because Hecarim shared some farm, I think. 3 games in a row won with Redemption. What do you think about that? Is that big? Or is that just, you know... Do you ever join a team fight because you are worried that your team will... No, I try not to at least. Maybe subconsciously sometimes I do. But I try not to. I try not to. Being the bad guy in a conversation not bothersome to me, telling the truth. And yeah, I guess it's true. It's just that... Oh. Somebody calling me? Excuse me? Yeah, Redemption is OP. Cringe and bullshit. You have to understand that that's the way people see. I understand that what you're saying might be technically true, but it sounds a little bit cringy. I do agree. Agree. I think the reason why you could see any movement like that as being exclusionary is because that's literally what it's doing. Because if you don't have that, and let's say you say, okay, all humans are humans, every single human is different, every human, you know, that you base the things on humans, then it's inherently accepting. But whenever you have any kind of, like, you know, boxes, you immediately exclude everything who's not in those boxes, and that's it, you know. And I don't think there's no way. I think there's any way around it. It's you know, just is what it is. Philosophically, you know, it is what it is. When playing Yorick mid, I always do better on my own. Yeah, true. Oh, with friends. Yes, 100%. I've played with my brother, and it's very, very true. Very true. So, if you're mentally weak like I am, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. Have you done today's bundle is my question, guys. Hi, bro. Streamer collab when? I don't know. I'm not really doing collabs. Maybe. Let's just say I was sure yesterday's Phil 6 Nefarious Bones. I really like the new edition where it shows you... Let me open the bundle real quick. Where you can see what people guessed. Let's guess together, those of you who have not, okay? Let's guess together, guys. Gals. Okay, so what's this? What is it? Guess in the chat. Guesses in the chat. Mr. Father is shy. Maybe, a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm a hugely shy person, but a little bit, you know, of course. Fiora, no, that's not Fiora. A lot of good guesses. A lot of good guesses. Garen with skirt. Come on. You can't say that. Does Maiden have bones? Yes. But it would be very misleading to have Maiden there, right? Maiden. Boom. A lot of right guesses, so, you know, that's why I typed the right one. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see that Kale and Fiora were big... were the same. The guesses are the same as some of your guesses in the chat.
What did I do?
Janaher had bones. Yeah, everything that moves has bones. Everything. Why does Janus staff only have top bone? Let's see what's going on there.
I will make use of your corpse.
By the way, you can reset the progress now. If you reset it, it's not gonna remember what you did. So. Why is it so fast? What do you mean has top bones? It has 3 bones. That's the weird part for me. Like the staff. Oh. The way this works usually is the bone. It doesn't matter if you have. It doesn't matter how long it is. If there's not going to be any deformation, it could easily. Okay, so let me say it like this. It's weird that she has the bones are long for the staff up too, because if there's no deformation for the staff above it, which I'm guessing there is, there's no reason for the bone to extend, because it could actually be just a dot, and it will move the staff. So I'm guessing the reason is simply because there's no movement below. But I'm guessing also there's no movement above, so it's just weird. It's just weird. Yeah, you can see that everywhere. Yeah, the weirdest part is that she has 3 bones in the staff. Above, because it could simply be 1. I'm just guessing there are some kind of animations that are reliant on those. Maybe it extends. Sometimes they will make the bones bigger so that it deforms that, so it becomes bigger, you know, that even though it doesn't. Oh, yeah, you can see that it does it though. I don't know. It's not true that anything that's alive has bones. Maybe it is. Well, of course it's not. Of course it's not. I understand. Okay. Let's jump into the maybe last match of today's stream. Somehow winning is even more tiring than losing, because I haven't lost a game today, and it feels like a little bit of pressure, you know. Could you add a pause or speed 0 option? Easy. Yeah. Did the bones distort the mesh, or are there secondary bones for details? I'm not sure what you're asking about the details, but the bones do deform the mesh, yes.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, that's... I understand what you're saying, Rachel, about not being able to guess, because below you're kind of thinking, oh, okay, it's a sword, right? But that's just, you know, I can't fix that. It's just gonna, you know, I think actually it's a little bit interesting, because it kind of raises your question. Oh, you know, how does the animation work? Oh, it's interesting, you know, something like that. I assume it's because the brain rests a bit more when losing Rhythm. I don't know. I feel... I actually don't know. Maybe I'm sick a little bit. Bone does not come with hitbox. Bones have nothing to do with hitboxes. Oh, that's why Red Buff they all actually had its own hitbox. Yeah. The bones have nothing to do with the hitboxes. Hitboxes are completely different. Completely different. By the way, does Riot allow bone skins? Because you could make a champion skin with just the bones. For example, Yorick would have only the bones, right? And that could be a good, you know, if I played such a game, it would be a very good advertisement for the bundle. But I wonder if they allow it, because you're kind of... it would be a pay-to-win skin. You know, no, edit-to-win skin. So they might ban you for that, I guess. They might ban you for that. Oh. Oh, you use Bundle to do daily sketch? That's funny. Have you broken up with the comet? Partially, yeah. Because I do enjoy the grasp. I'm not saying I'll never do the comet, but it's just, you know. You don't get dopamine. Do you mean like dopamine tires you out because you win? Ooh, careful with this. If she has... Yeah. She could have killed me, actually. What? She didn't go in. Does anyone know? Can you use a skin which only has bones? Or is that against? Deadman's has been surprisingly useful lately. It's a bit too unfair, yeah, because it gives you more visual field that is I should have... Damn, this is my bad, yeah. I should have been much more careful with this. Because I knew that she has Ignite and I just kept ignoring it, and you know, that's what happened. I don't think Lethality Yorick is gonna have a comeback because, you know, Riot has the leash. You know, Riot knows what to do. No, Riot doesn't know what to do, but they have the power to do things, and it's very clear that they do not like a Lethality Yorick. They do not like. Looking back at it, you know, those clips where I was taking Baron, killing someone, then taking the base because of the maidens and ghouls, you know, all that jazz. That was pretty powerful, you know. It's pretty powerful. Oh, cancelled. Gotta be careful now, because I inted already once. Don't want to be inting too much. We have a jungler by the name Fiddles. Oh. Okay. 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 Not good. Okay. Yeah, she played this very well. Either she was very smart and good, or she was giga lucky because of the way the ults worked.
An ally has been slain.
I'm getting poked now. Let's just say this. I wanted you guys to see how Yorick plays against the Katarina who's 2-0. And that he still wins. So I am providing you with that opportunity right now. Okay? Oh, don't ban Katarina, never. If you have one bad game against her, don't ban. There's no reason. Too easy. Too easy. See, I'm teaching you how to play against her when she's 2-0. I'm risking LP on this channel. So you can see that, hey, you know, do you love love? I don't think that's, I don't think that's a logical question. Because by definition, you know, you can't. It's just a feeling, you know. She wants to go back, that's why I'm not going to help Fiddlesticks. I need to punish her as much as I can. Hello, XOLL. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. I saw your stream where you were... you have quite a unique YouTube channel, by the way. I didn't know, you know, because when you said that you're going to do it on stream, I thought, oh, okay, this person must have a YouTube channel or something. And then I checked it out, and it's kind of unique. I liked it. I liked it. And I too hope that you're having a wonderful day. I too hope that. Can I make her miss this cannon? Okay. Oh, sweet lord. There we go. Double gank. Just double gank. Was that a lag? As long as you play at your own pace, you will win. Yeah, agreed. 100%. And there's almost no threat of her once you get enough health. Okay. Nami's probably pinging this Katarina right now like there's no tomorrow. Okay. Ghost, of course, is not the best item against Katarina. Summoner, I mean, of course. She might have her ult again. Overall, biggest win chances, items resist shield most damage. Oh, she's gonna do it. Yeah, she's gonna do it. There we go. It's really hard to do it fast enough, you know. It's really hard to do it fast enough. This was okay, but still, she did a lot. Oh. Well, I have to say, it's been over 2 hours. Every single game that I played today with Redemption was won. And, you know, maybe it's to do with the Ghost, maybe I'm just lucky. Honestly, who cares, right? If you want to play Redemption, do it. My only recommendation is that you always build Hydra first. I could maybe accept building Trinity Force or Black Cleaver. You know? But yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. Check out Bondel, check out Coffee page, follow the Coffee page, I post updates there, post suggestions there. I'm gonna try to remember Black Cleaver, not Lever. I'm gonna post, yeah, I'm gonna try to remember to do the pause button, because if you said that you're using it to sketch, that is actually pretty beautiful, you know. That's a nice thing. Any other suggestions, I will implement them. I like when people, you know, write to me. Oh, you know, I like this, I like that, because it's just a true value, you know, because you can't think of everything yourself. And if you don't have a team, if you're like a solo developer like I am, then obviously all the input is very, very valuable. So that's that. That's that. If you have any ideas at all about, hey man, you know, make this game, you know, I thought of this amazing idea. We could make a game where Yasuos are running around slicing, you know, fruit. It would be a multiplayer game, you know, something like that. Then, you know, I could do it. It could be kind of cool. But any ideas, you know. I'm game dev too. Once it's done, would you like to try it? What game? Your game? Yeah, of course. Of course. 100%. Again, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. Jake, Lassie, Exol, TY, Chillinape, Surfinix, Peppenman. Who else is there? Probably Brax, Yorick Smash. I actually meant to say Big Mate Pete, but I said Yorick Smash. And that's how strong the marketing is. Asphyx, Mr. Noble Monkey. Yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.